We'll move to Rocky Mount. Of course, that is a place we've been showing you throughout the afternoon. Devastating, the sheer amount of damage still unfolding this afternoon.
We have team coverage from there. Destiny Patterson, Carly Haynes, and Grace Haba are all on the ground in Rocky Mount. Grace, let's go ahead and start with you as we go to you live. And you were there shortly after that tornado touched down.
Yeah, the storm that left all of the devastation behind me that you're looking at rolled through this area, according to witnesses, right around 1:20 this afternoon. Sounded like a bunch of freight trains is how one eyewitness described it to us as it rolled through here. You're looking at definitely some of the worst damage we have seen in this area. This is just off of Wesleyan Boulevard near the intersection of Tiffany. And as you can see, cars are inside the Hing Ta restaurant. Right next to it, there is a repair shop. So many cars there damaged as well. Tons of brick and glass and vehicles just thrown around as though they were weightless. We have billboards across the street knocked down, power outages, and a ton of just people thankful that they are okay, that their friends and family are okay. We did hear that there were 15 injuries. 4 of those were severe and none of them were children. So if there is a silver lining in this, it is that there is no reported fatalities from this storm that came through Rocky Mount. Again, we do have 3 statewide, so thankful that that did not pan out to be the case here. But we do hear of some people here in the area reuniting, and I want to make sure we get to our other crews here in the area who are talking to some of those folks here on the ground, making sure everyone is okay.
It's been a very emotional time. Thank you, Grace Haba, live there in Rocky Mount.
We have to get to our Carly Haynes. She is speaking to people who were inside of one of those businesses that was just hammered by that tornado. Carly, what can you tell us?
We're seeing families reuniting right now. It's very emotional, and we just witnessed a tearful reunion right here with Sunny. I saw you both were tearing up. Describe what just happened there.
I haven't seen this since all this happened. It's just so good to make sure.
Blessed.
My husband's okay. My granddaughters are okay. I mean, you cannot understand how much.
And all the families in there.
Yeah,
we were blessed.
He saved families, and I'm so proud of him.
Where were you at the time? What happened?
Well, we kept getting text messages about tornadoes in the area. My sister-in-law sent me one saying there was 15 minutes there was going to be a tornado coming through here. And so we was kind of preparing for it, but there was nowhere we could go, all of us, because we knew it was pouring down raining and it was windy. So I went outside and looked. Anyway, we went in there, and I told my granddaughter Carly and Sophie to look for those trees, and if they started blowing, just get up under the table, wherever you can, So they got their food. I went and got my food, and I heard them chimes, which is ringing like that movie, and then I knew something was fixing to happen. So I ran over there to get them, and at the same time I grabbed them, went up under the table, and I grabbed some other people, went up under the table, and it was just horrific. Everything was twisting around, bricks were falling down, and blocks and wood and everything, and we just was all under there huddled praying,
What was going through your head when you were under there? What were you hearing at the time?
You could hear everything beating around on the walls, like all the bricks and everything was beating around in this like a washing machine, and we was all up on it. You could just hear it. It didn't stop. We didn't think it was going to stop that quick. We just kept praying. All of us were praying.
And when you walked outside and you saw the destruction,
we looked up at the Lord. Thank the Lord that we made it through that.
And for those moments where you didn't know where your husband was, what was that like for you?
It was very emotional. We were able to get on the phone right away, and I knew he was okay, and that's all I could do. It's just thank God. Just thank God he was okay.
On the phone while we was up under the table. Man, that man was stuck. My leg was stuck, and he was way up in there stuck.
You gotta know we're right there. We're at the hip.
So I just started grabbing people and just telling everybody, get out, grab the kids and push them out. And everybody pushed out that little hole. And then his brother-in-law came in there, and we helped him get out. And then I got out. And yeah.
We helped a lot of people here today.
He's a wonderful man.
Thank you so much.
God did. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Sonny. We'll talk to you after this as well. A lot of emotional stories coming out of this in those scary moments when people just really didn't know what was going to happen, and you come out here and you see the destruction, and it's truly hard to watch. Back to you.
What an account, what an interview.
Underneath a table.
It really is.
And being able to pull people out as they can. Carly, are you still with us? I know we were asking about the extent of the injuries. Just wondering, we're hearing 15 injured in that area. Carly, if you're still with us, can you explain what types of injuries people are telling you about?
A lot of this is truly amazing as well. We're seeing a lot of people who were able to escape injury. They were inside the building, but they say if they had been outside in their car, there was a picnic table that was thrown through their front windshield that they could have been hit by. So there are a lot of miraculous stories through this as well. But we are hearing that at least 15 people were injured. 4 of those were critical injuries, so we're really hoping that they're going to pull through. But a lot of people are just regrouping with family members right now, making sure that they're okay. This is the first time that they're actually getting to be with their family members right now. So it's a story of just hope, of thankfulness, but also of just complete emotion as they're seeing what other people had to go through with all of this.
Carly, thank you so much.